This can't be true. The person you love deeply doesn't want to sleep and make love with you, be they're suffering from. Archangel Michael says, a chilling truth hides in the shadows tonight. The one you love deeply, the person who holds your heart in ways no one else ever has, is silently suffering. They are pulling away not because they don't desire you, but because something deep and unspoken is consuming them from within. Every night, when you lie down expecting closeness, a part of you feels the gap between you both growing. The warmth you once shared has turned into a silent distance, and the whispers of passion that used to echo between you have faded into uncertainty. This is not rejection, this is a silent cry for help they cannot express out loud. You may have wondered what changed, why their embrace feels different, why they avoid intimacy when it used to flow effortlessly. What you do not know is that they are carrying a hidden weight, a suffering they believe would only burden you if revealed. This is not about love fading, this is love fighting to survive in the midst of quiet pain. Archangel Michael says, the heavens are revealing this now because you've reached a breaking point where confusion could lead to misunderstanding. What is truly happening is unseen, yet it affects every tender moment between you both. This is not betrayal, it is a battle they are losing to their own private torment. Type Amen to get blessing 333. They stare at you at night, longing to reach out, to pull you close, yet something inside keeps their hands still. It's not lack of desire, it's fear, fear that their suffering will ruin you, fear that you'll look at them differently if you knew. The love they have for you is fierce, but their silence builds walls higher than either of you can climb. There are moments when they almost speak, their lips parting as if to confess, yet the words die before they reach you. They wish to be held, to let your love soothe the storm inside, but pride and pain chain them down. Deep within, they hope you can feel their struggle without them needing to shatter their own soul in confession. Your connection was once fire and light, a bond unbreakable and raw. Now, even though their heart still beats only for you, they hide behind excuses and quiet retreat. This is not their choice, it is a force stronger than them, a shadow they can't yet escape. Archangel Michael says, you have been chosen to receive this revelation because you can handle what others cannot. Love like yours is rare, and in this moment of silence and suffering, only someone like you can guide them back into the warmth of trust and intimacy. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Behind closed doors, they cry silently, cursing their inability to be the partner you deserve. They remember every tender night you both shared and ache to return there, but something within has broken and needs healing. This suffering is not physical alone, it's a wound carved by past pain, rejection, and an inner darkness they fear exposing. They look at you and see salvation, yet believe they are undeserving of it. They think pushing you away protects you from the turmoil within their heart. In reality, every moment spent apart tears at them more than you could imagine. There is a deep story they've never told, a secret of past scars, of trust shattered before you came into their life. The way they avoid intimacy now is not a measure of how much they love you, but a desperate attempt to shield you from the ghosts that haunt their mind. Archangel Michael says, divine guidance is wrapping around this relationship now, pulling truth into the light where love can heal what silence has wounded. The battle they face is temporary, and heaven has chosen you to be their light through the darkness they silently fight. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Their hands shake when you touch them because every gentle brush of your fingers feels like a promise they are afraid to lose. They dream of nights filled with closeness, but their suffering grips them, making their body a prisoner to fear and hesitation. Yet, even in this struggle, their heart beats only for you. They replay every memory of your passion together, hoping to feel that freedom again. But pain twists those memories into longing instead of action. They believe one wrong move could make you walk away forever, so they stay trapped, suffering in silence while pretending everything is fine. Inside, their love for you is louder than any pain. It screams to be heard, to be felt, but they can't yet open the door to let it out. What you don't see is that each day, they fight a little harder to find the courage to return to you fully. Archangel Michael says, "This love was written in the heavens long before fear entered. No suffering is strong enough to destroy it." Angels are moving now, whispering healing into their soul, preparing them to once again love you without restraint. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You have noticed their eyes often avoid yours during moments when closeness could happen. It's not because they've stopped seeing you as beautiful or worthy. It's because they feel broken, and the thought of failing you in intimacy feels unbearable. Every sigh, every turn away from touch, hides silent pain. When you reach for them, they feel both comforted and terrified, unsure if they can be the partner you need. Yet your presence is their only safe place in a world that has bruised them deeply. They imagine the moment they can finally look you in the eyes, free of fear, able to touch and hold you without hesitation. They want to speak the truth but are waiting for a sign that it's safe, that you'll stay even when you know the full story. Archangel Michael says, that sign is here now. This message is not coincidence, it is divine timing. Your love is about to face its most transformative moment, one where truth will open a door to healing passion like never before. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Even as you sleep, their mind races with thoughts of losing you. They know love requires closeness, yet they've withdrawn out of desperation to protect you from their internal battles. They don't want you to feel rejected, but the words to explain won't form. Deep in their soul, they whisper apologies you never hear. They think of every kiss not given, every night spent apart, and silently promise they'll make it right when they conquer this unseen suffering. What they don't know is that love like yours doesn't break under silence, it waits, it believes, it heals. You've been patient, even when confusion filled your heart. That patience is not unnoticed. Heaven has seen every tear you've shed wondering why the bond feels distant. Your strength is the key that will unlock their healing and bring passion roaring back into your lives. Archangel Michael says, heaven is moving mountains for your love right now. The angels are fighting beside your beloved, pulling them out of chains of past pain, leading them into a future where they can love you openly again. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Even when dawn breaks and sunlight touches their face, they carry a quiet storm inside. The warmth of morning doesn't erase the shadows of their suffering. They wake beside you wanting to reach out, yet their heart trembles with fear that you'll see their hidden pain and walk away. When you touch their hand, it feels like hope flickering through the darkness. For a moment, they imagine what it would be like to hold you without hesitation, to let passion flow freely as it once did. But then, memories of hurt return, and they withdraw into silence once again. Each night feels like a battle between love and fear. They crave closeness, but their soul is trapped by chains forged long before you entered their life. It's not that they've lost desire, it's that they've lost the courage to believe they deserve your love fully. Archangel Michael says, the angels are moving gently through their dreams, whispering that they are safe with you. Healing is not instant, but every quiet night is one step closer to restoration. Heaven will not allow this love to crumble under silence. Type Amen to get blessing 121. Your beloved often hides behind smiles, pretending all is well, but inside, they're screaming for help. They long to confess the truth, yet their lips won't move. They're terrified that revealing the depths of their suffering might shatter everything you've built together. There are moments when they almost reach for you, almost surrender to the love they feel, but shame pulls them back. They believe their brokenness makes them unworthy of the tenderness you offer so freely. Yet, what they don't see is that your love was meant to heal, not abandon. Deep down, they know you are their safe place, the one soul who would understand. They want to tell you about the nights they can't sleep, the thoughts that haunt them, the pain that makes intimacy feel impossible. But their silence feels like a shield they can't yet put down. Archangel Michael says, divine timing is at work. This love was written not to fall apart, but to break chains that have bound their soul for far too long. A heavenly intervention is unfolding as you read these words. Type Amen to get blessing 696. You've seen glimpses of their vulnerability, the way their eyes water when you speak of trust, the way their body tenses when closeness is near. These are not signs of lost love, they are the raw edges of a heart trying to protect itself from old wounds. They dream of passion with you every night, yet wake up feeling trapped in their own fear. What they truly wish for is the courage to love you like they used to give themselves to you fully without hesitation. This longing is a fire that burns beneath their silence. Even when they turn away, they are silently asking for your patience. They are hoping you can feel the love they can't yet show. This struggle is not rejection, it is a desperate fight to become whole again for you. Archangel Michael says, the angels have placed healing light around this relationship. Soon, the unseen suffering will fade, and the bond between you will ignite with a passion even stronger than before. Type Amen to get blessing 818. They've spent countless nights staring at the ceiling, remembering when their body and heart responded to yours without fear. Those memories are bittersweet reminders of the love that still lives inside them. But their silent suffering convinces them they can never go back. There is a deep-rooted pain, a scar that no one else has seen. It's been buried for years, yet it rises every time they try to love you the way they want to. They've convinced themselves that if they stay distant, they'll spare you from their inner turmoil. But heaven has watched this love from the beginning and refuses to let fear win. Your presence in their life was not by accident, you were sent to break these chains, to be the light that leads them out of darkness. Archangel Michael says, divine hands are already mending what pain has broken. Soon, the silence will shatter, and love will pour out like rivers long held back. This is the promise written over your union. Type Amen to get blessing 414. Your patience has been a beacon in their darkest nights. They see your kindness, your quiet strength, and it gives them hope that maybe, just maybe, you won't leave when the truth finally spills out. They want to believe love like yours is unbreakable. In moments of solitude, they cry for the closeness they've been avoiding. They replay the warmth of your touch, the way your presence once healed every ache. That same healing is what they need now, even if they're too afraid to ask. Every night, heaven hears your prayers for understanding. Angels have gathered around you both, guiding every step toward reconciliation. Love this deep cannot be silenced forever, it was destined to be louder than fear. Archangel Michael says, you are not losing them. This is not the end of passion but the beginning of divine restoration. The suffering that holds them back is breaking even now. Type Amen to get blessing 606. When they look at you, they see a future they've long desired but feel unworthy to claim. They imagine nights wrapped in your embrace, hearts beating as one, but their silent pain steals those moments before they happen. There is a shadow of past betrayal still clinging to their spirit. It tells them lies, that intimacy will only bring heartbreak again. But your love is different, it's stronger, and it's meant to prove every lie wrong. They are closer to breaking their silence than ever before. You'll soon see their walls crumble, replaced by raw honesty and a yearning to hold you without fear. Heaven is preparing that moment as you hold on to hope. Archangel Michael says, a wave of healing fire is descending from the heavens, burning away everything that has kept your love distant. Passion will return, and it will be more powerful than anything you've known. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The nights have become long and restless for them. They turn from side to side, unable to rest because their mind is drowning in memories they cannot escape. They long for your arms, your warmth, yet something inside freezes them before they can reach for you. Your love feels like salvation, yet they fear tainting it with the shadows they carry. There are moments when they almost break, almost confess, but a wave of shame silences their trembling voice. They believe you deserve someone unbroken, someone whole, and so they silently push you away while craving only you. Every whisper of intimacy, every thought of making love to you, becomes a silent battle. It's not rejection, it's the weight of hidden scars pressing against their soul. They wish you could see inside their heart and know that every moment spent apart tears them apart as much as it does you. Archangel Michael says, heaven's light is surrounding your beloved even now. Healing wings are unfolding around them, carrying away the heaviness that has kept your love apart. The bond you share is far too strong for suffering to destroy. Type Amen to get blessing 373. In the quiet moments when you're not looking, they watch you. They admire your patience, your strength, and wonder how they were ever blessed enough to have your love. Their heart beats for you, yet their fear whispers that they'll fail you if they try to be close again. They replay every tender night you've shared, every passionate moment that once burned brightly. Those memories bring tears to their eyes because they want it back more than anything. But they believe the pain they hide will only hurt you if it touches your life. Inside, they dream of waking up free of fear, of holding you without hesitation, of loving you with the same fire that brought you together in the first place. They pray for courage, for healing, for a chance to show you that their desire for you never truly faded. Archangel Michael says, heaven has heard those silent prayers. Angels are aligning circumstances that will break this silence and restore love to its full glory. The suffering will not last forever. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They carry a wound that time alone couldn't heal. Something from the past left marks not on their skin, but deep within their soul. This wound whispers lies, that closeness leads to pain, that passion is dangerous, that loving you fully will only end in heartbreak. Even though their mind listens to these fears, their heart knows the truth. Their love for you is endless, untouched by the silent suffering that holds them back. When they close their eyes, they see only you, the person who makes them believe in second chances. They often want to confess, to lay bare every hidden scar, but they fear you'll see them differently. They don't want pity, they want love, yet they don't know how to receive it when their own heart feels broken. Archangel Michael says, "You were chosen for this love because only your light could reach them. What they hide will soon surface, not to destroy your bond, but to heal it completely." Type Amen to get blessing 909. The universe has seen every tear you've shed wondering why their touch feels distant. It has heard every unspoken plea for understanding, every prayer for closeness to return. None of it has been in vain. Your patience is rewriting the story of this love. Instead of falling apart, it is being rebuilt into something stronger than before. The suffering that once threatened to end passion is becoming the very bridge to a deeper, more powerful connection. Even now, their spirit is shifting. They're beginning to believe that you won't abandon them when the truth comes out. This shift is small but unstoppable, and soon it will grow into courage that will change everything between you. Archangel Michael says, "Divine hands are guiding this transformation. The angels are wrapping your love in protection, ensuring that no pain will destroy what heaven has destined to last." Type Amen to get blessing 848. When they avoid intimacy, it's not because desire is gone, it's because their heart is locked in battle. They want you more than words can describe, but fear chains their body and silences their voice. This is not the end of passion, it is the moment before healing bursts forth. They've imagined nights where every barrier falls, where love flows freely again, and the weight of past scars finally lifts. These dreams are not far away, they are visions of the future heaven has already written for you both. You've stood by them through confusion and distance, and that loyalty is breaking through their pain. Soon, they'll see that nothing could make you leave, that your love is strong enough to face anything, even the suffering they've hidden so long. Archangel Michael says, "Prepare for a change." The heavens are opening doors to bring truth, intimacy, and passion flooding back into your relationship. Type Amen to get blessing 232. They whisper your name when alone, longing for your touch. Nights without intimacy leave them hollow, aching to connect but unable to move past their inner prison. Still, they never stop loving you, it only grows stronger in silence. Each tear they hide is proof of how deeply they wish to be close to you again. They fight themselves every day, wanting to end this distance but unsure how. The angels watch over them, knowing that soon this silent suffering will break apart like a shattered chain. What you felt slipping away will return in a wave of passion and truth. Your patience will be rewarded with love restored, intimacy renewed, and a connection deeper than you ever imagined. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven's plan for your love is unfolding perfectly. Trust the process and hold on to hope, because nothing will keep your hearts apart." Type Amen to get blessing 555. They've hidden this struggle for so long that even they've started believing there's no escape. Yet every glance at you reminds them that this love is worth fighting for. Their body might pull away, but their soul clings desperately to yours. When they watch you sleep, they ache to hold you close, to whisper how much you mean to them. But fear chokes their voice, and the suffering they hide locks their arms at their sides. Still, they silently promise themselves that one day, they'll break free and give you every piece of love they've been holding back. This isn't about losing interest or falling out of love. It's a silent battle between their heart's longing and the pain they cannot yet speak. Every step away from intimacy feels like another wound, yet they stay distant because they think it protects you. Archangel Michael says, "The divine is softening the weight on their spirit now. Gentle hands are lifting the darkness, making space for light to pour in. The healing you've prayed for is finally starting to bloom. Type Amen to get blessing 313. They've spent nights blaming themselves for not being able to meet your touch with equal warmth. They think of how you might feel, confused, unloved, and it breaks them inside. But even through the struggle, their love for you never fades, it only deepens with longing. Memories of your laughter and the joy of your closeness fuel their hope. They imagine holding you with no hesitation, kissing you without fear, loving you without the silent shadows standing in the way. That dream is what keeps them going every day. Even now, their spirit is fighting to reclaim intimacy, to give you back the warmth you deserve. It's not an easy battle, but heaven has promised victory. Every moment of patience you give draws them closer to healing. Archangel Michael says, "What feels broken is only in the process of divine repair." The bond between you is too sacred to be lost, it will return brighter than before. Type Amen to get blessing 272. There is a turning point approaching, one that will unravel the silence completely. A moment is coming where their suffering will no longer hold power, where truth will spill out and release every chain. When it happens, you'll see a side of them you've never seen, raw, honest, desperate to love you openly again. This moment will be emotional, filled with tears and confessions, but it will be the beginning of something extraordinary. Heaven has set this event in motion, aligning every detail to ensure it unfolds perfectly. The silence you've endured is not in vain, it's leading to a divine breakthrough. When passion returns, it will be unlike anything before. The distance will make closeness sweeter, the silence will make every word of love feel sacred. This love story isn't ending, it's being rewritten by the hands of angels. Archangel Michael says, heaven is preparing you for this transformation. The suffering will be washed away, and passion will be reborn under divine light. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Even as you read this, their heart beats with a longing for you that words cannot hold. The thought of losing you terrifies them more than their own silent pain. Deep down, they know you're the only one who can see their wounds and still love them completely. They will soon find the courage to speak, to confess every hidden struggle, every reason they've held back. It will be a moment of vulnerability, but also a moment of liberation. You'll hold them, not with judgment, but with the same unshakable love that has kept you standing all along. From that moment, intimacy will no longer be a distant dream. The nights will be filled with warmth again, every embrace carrying the strength of a love that survived silence and suffering. This is heaven's promise to you both. Archangel Michael says, trust in this divine timing. Healing is near, and when it arrives, it will restore everything you thought was lost. Type Amen to get blessing 393. Their journey isn't just about overcoming fear, it's about rediscovering passion with you. The angels are guiding them to see that love doesn't require perfection, it only needs truth. And soon, truth will break the silence, opening doors to deeper connection than ever before. You will see their eyes light up again when you touch them. You will feel their heartbeat racing with desire and love, free from the chains of past scars. Nights will no longer be filled with quiet pain, but with whispered affection and intimacy that feels like destiny fulfilled. This transformation is not distant, it's moving closer with every breath, every prayer, every moment you hold on to hope. The suffering is losing its grip, healing is taking its place. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart for passion's return. Heaven is rewriting your story, ensuring that nothing will ever separate your souls again. Type Amen to get blessing 122. The walls they've built around themselves are slowly beginning to crack. For years, they've convinced themselves that silence was safer than honesty, that pulling away from you would hurt less than letting you see their brokenness. But heaven has been whispering to them, and now they are starting to believe they can trust you with every hidden piece of their soul. When they stand in front of the mirror, they see someone who is tired of running from love. They see your face in their mind and know they cannot keep this distance forever. The thought of losing you is a nightmare that keeps them awake, pushing them to finally gather the courage to break free. Late at night, they replay the sound of your voice, the warmth of your hand in theirs, and it gives them strength they didn't have before. The suffering that once silenced them is weakening, replaced by a new determination to reclaim the love they know was heaven-sent. Archangel Michael says, this transformation is divinely timed. Angels are surrounding both of you, removing fear layer by layer, preparing the moment where everything will change. Type Amen to get blessing 474. Every day, they notice how you love them even when they pull away. That unwavering loyalty plants seeds of hope deep in their heart. They start to believe that maybe they are not too broken to be loved, not too damaged to be held. Your patience has become their anchor. Even in silence, your presence tells them they are safe, that love doesn't abandon when things get hard. This realization is slowly healing wounds they've carried alone for far too long. Soon, their silence will break. One night, they'll reach for your hand, trembling but desperate to close the gap between you. Their voice may shake, but they will finally speak the truth they've buried for so long. Archangel Michael says, you will not face this revelation alone. Heaven will guide your heart to respond with compassion and love, igniting a flame that no suffering can extinguish. Type Amen to get blessing 727. The healing has already begun even if you cannot see it yet. In moments you don't notice, they're starting to let themselves imagine intimacy again. They think of holding you, kissing you, loving you without fear, and for the first time in a long time, they believe it's possible. Heaven has been lifting memories of pain from their spirit, cleansing their heart so it can be fully open to you. Every night, angels whisper to them, reminding them that true love like yours is a gift meant to be embraced, not hidden from. The day will come when their suffering no longer controls them. You will look into their eyes and see freedom shining there, see love unchained by the past. That night, everything between you will change forever. Archangel Michael says, this breakthrough is closer than you realize. Keep holding on, for passion will soon return, stronger than it ever was before. Type Amen to get blessing 353. In the stillness of night, they have started praying quietly for strength. They ask for guidance, for courage to love you openly again. Every whispered prayer is a step closer to the moment when their silence will end. They know they've hurt you by pulling away, even though that was never their intention. The guilt they carry is heavy, but heaven is already lifting it from their shoulders. They are learning to forgive themselves and accept that they deserve your love just as much as you deserve theirs. When the time comes, they will not only return to you physically, they will return completely, body, heart, and soul. You will feel their love without restraint, without hesitation, as if the pain that once separated you both had never existed. Archangel Michael says, this is a sacred promise from heaven. Your union is protected, and no silent suffering can undo what God has joined together. Type Amen to get blessing 616. As they heal, small changes will begin to appear. Their touch will linger a little longer, their eyes will meet yours with less fear, their embrace will feel warmer. These are signs that the battle inside is being won. The angels are filling your home with peace and divine energy, preparing the space for love to reignite. Soon, every night will feel like a celebration of survival, a testament to the strength of love that conquered silence and suffering. Your patience and faithfulness will not just heal them, it will inspire them to love you more fiercely than ever before. The intimacy you once had will return, but it will be deeper, stronger, and filled with gratitude for the journey you've both endured. Archangel Michael says, soon you will see that every moment of confusion, every tear, every silent night had a purpose. It was leading you both to this divine restoration. Type Amen to get blessing 808.